It always bothers me when people apologize for getting emotional. You know, you see it all the time in award shows, etc. The person comes up and they wipe their eye and they go, sorry. Don't ever apologize for getting emotional. It just means you are that much closer to what's meaningful in your life. I grew up in Chicago, northwest side of the city. Very typical upbringing, just a brick bungalow, very modest. I had two very supportive parents. I had a mother who told me constantly how special I was. She would say to me very often, "Mijo, my son, you are meant to do great things in this world. The world will know your name." And boy, did that light a fire underneath me. I, from a very early age, was a very serious kid. If I got anything less than 100% on a test, I got very upset. I got straight A's. I was the class president. I was the founder of the intercultural relations group. I was the lead in the school plays. And my goal was to be a famous actor, then the first Polish-Mexican-American president of the United States, and then I was going to end racism. That was what I was going to do. Then I got into the real world. Now, the difference for me was I had this cheerleader. I had this woman, my mom, constantly would dust me off, get rid of my self-doubt, and push me back out there. About 7 years ago, my mom calls me and she says, there seems to be a little bit of cancer, but it's going to easily be removed. It'll be fine. She gets operated on. And I think I'm just going to be home for a few weeks over the holidays. I'm going to help take care of her. Then when she's fine, I will head back to LA. Before I know it, I'm helping her urinate through a tube because they've removed her bladder. The word metastasized comes up. And for anybody who's ever dealt with cancer, you know what that means. It means it's not going away and it's spreading. It's February, just a couple months later, and the lights are dim in the hospital room. Everyone has left to give me some privacy, and the only sound, that of her heart monitor and her shallow breath. And I'm holding her hand, and I'm saying, it's okay. We're gonna be fine. You can go now. I love you. Goodbye. And as difficult as it is, that moment is everything to me now. I always go back to that moment of holding her hand as the most authentic and real thing I've ever experienced. Ever since 7 years ago, my emotions live right beneath the surface at all times. I take great pride in exactly who I am and what I feel. And when I'm feeling something so real, it's the closest thing you have to the reasons why we're alive.